few months here been like for you?
They've been amazing, man. And just like getting to know everybody, staff, players, like everybody in this building. It's been like an eye opener. And just building chemistry, honestly, just getting to know everybody day by day is like honestly the best part of this journey right now.
During your transfer process, I'm sure they laid out a picture of what they were going to be, what they were going to be like. Now they've been practicing it. How much did it mirror that picture, and what surprised you about what you guys are trying to execute out there?
Honestly, the pace of play is the most surprising thing to me. The way he just wants to play, just like the Warriors, fast, move the ball, get a three up, lead the league in threes, in points. Like, that's the most surprising thing, and I just love it.
Do you like the, seems like there's some freedom, at least right now, to get up shots, and especially from the perimeter. Is that something you really look forward to doing?
Yeah. I've always been a shooter my whole life, ever since growing up. Shout out to my dad and mom. But, I like the way he wants to play is like the style that I like. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
You're obviously very familiar with about half the schedule from playing at Clemson.
Yeah.
What is it that helps with when you transfer to a place that's in the same conference? And also just what do you want to improve upon as you go into this year, individually speaking?
I would say I'm just used to the atmosphere. Every atmosphere in the ACC is different. Playing at Duke, playing at North Carolina, even playing at Syracuse, like those big time games are games that you need to win to get into March Madness, and then also individually just always getting stronger. I'm up to 228, 230, so I'm proud of myself for that. I'm just being more aggressive, always rebounding, always just doing the little things, because I know what it takes to, go to those big time, win those big time games, and then also get to March Madness.
You said rebounding, but what do you see your role? Like Coach said, right now you can shoot three, everybody can shoot three, but eventually you will have a more defined role. Where do you see that role?
I think my role would just be honestly to do everything, everything that I possibly can, whether that's, switching onto a one-man, playing the five. My past years at Clemson, I have played all positions, so I would say I'm pretty used to it. So I would just say my role is also to like bring these guys along. I think Rob is the only other one that like played in the ACC at Wake Forest. So, just like bringing them along, encouraging them and motivating them.
Are you guys getting a feel for like where guys want the ball, just kind of that chemistry on the court?
Yeah. Like, to me, chemistry is always off the court. Like, whatever you do off the court is going to translate to on the court. I try to spend as much time as I can. I live with Rob and Cam, but I try to just like hang out with like Steen, Kobe, like Martin, like everybody, because I feel like that chemistry translates to on the court. So yeah, I'm getting a feel for everybody too. Whether that's Martin like going to his left hand, Rob going to his left hand. So yeah.
What have you seen from some of the young guys too? I know there's a lot of vets on this team, but we've talked about Cam and Thomas. What have they shown you?
Yeah, man, I love Cam as a point guard. That's my roommate. Like, movement, like he's just a smart point guard. I feel like he knows whether to hit the raise, whether to drive all the way. And then Thomas, he's just a freak athlete, man. His shooting is going to come along, I know it will, but like his explosiveness, all that, I just love it.
You saw a little bit of, I guess, AJ and Aaliyah last year.
Yes, I did.
How have you maybe seen him grow, and then now that you're a teammate, like how have you?
Yeah. Those are the young guys. I mean, we always talk about that Clemson Florida State game when we played them both times. But like, I just love seeing Aaliyah and AJ grow. Aaliyah's gained like 15 pounds. I love to see it. So I just know they're young guys. I've been in their shoes, and they're just still growing. So yeah.
What have the first couple months here been like for you?
First of all, it's just a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to have this opportunity to play for such a big program. But it has been a great couple months for me.
What attracted you to the style that they were saying they were going to play, and what has it been like since you got here in regards to figuring out that style and getting the feel for it?
Just all the guys coming from the NBA. That's what I'm trying to get to. So all the floor space and things like that. That's really what attracted me.
Coach Fly also came from Jacksonville. Like, how big of a role did that play in you coming here?
That definitely played a big role because Coach Fly, he was a guy I could trust already. I've been with him for 2 years, so that definitely played a big role.
Anything about these practices surprised you?
Not really. Just all great guys, great energy. I love it.
How fun is the pace, and how challenging is the pace of things? It seems like everything's moving pretty rapidly out there.
We learning pretty fast. We're trying to play fast, so yeah.
talk about the energy that Coach Locke's bringing. Does it kind of trickle down to you guys on the court? And FSU wants to play fast, so is that something that can give you guys a boost?
Yeah, Coach Love definitely give us a boost. You know, just seeing his energy. You know, it trickles down to us, like you said. So, yeah.
How long did it take for you guys to start kind of building some chemistry with all these guys who come from different places?
I said it took a few days. You know, like our first couple practices, you know, coach just introduced a little bit of the offense, and then we started playing like by the end of the week, and we picked it up pretty fast.
How much different are you than the last time you played in the ACC? I mean, as a player, like how much have you grown since then?
You know, I just have more experience, stronger, faster, bigger. Yeah.
What do you see your role being for this team? If you can look forward a couple of months.
You know, just being an older guy, you know, showing the young guys, you know, the ways, my experience, you know, just sharing things that, you know, I messed up on when I was their age. So.
Do you find yourself doing that a lot with Cam, being as a freshman?
Yeah, I'm kind of a lead by example guy. Like, you know, I'll talk a little bit, but I just do it with my actions.
All good?